Hi everyone, it's Girl with Anna. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here. I have a really exciting video today. I finally get to talk to you about how I became a Dharma coach. I live in a world now where like synchronicities are everywhere, and it's really cool because it's kind of like, call it what you want. Universe, God is taking me on my path, and it's kind of like, yes, this is it. So this is a story like that, and I'm really excited to share it with you. So here we go. So in August of last year, August 2022, I was kind of in my journey, I guess you could say, of like trying to figure out what the heck am I gonna do. I knew that what I was doing previously for work, it just wasn't it for me anymore. I was kind of getting that sense, that feeling of like, okay, this is about to shut down real quick. Like, what am I going to do? And I kind of went through a phase of just trial and error and figuring things out. And what that looked like was, trying on social media, which I love. Like, I still do that, but with a twist. I was doing network marketing. I still love makeup, skincare. Like, that's all part of my Dharma, which is your life purpose. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about what that is. And so I was just trying things on for size. I was trying different hats on, see what was fitting, see what I didn't like. Just really embracing my journey of trying things. Like, what did I have to lose, right? So then at that point, I was also hired on as a coach for Kelly Brock Co. I talk about Kelly Brock and what we do at Kelly Brock Co. a lot, especially on my social media. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go check me out, okay? At Girl with Anna. I was in a coaching position, but I still didn't really realize like how that was actually going to look. And what's really cool about my boss is that she's like, if you could have anything, like, let's create your job position here. And not a lot of people let you do that. And so I was just really confused. I was really unsure about what was going on. So August of last year, okay, all of a sudden I open up my Instagram and I see a DM from this, I don't even know. It's a magazine apparently. They're called Goss Magazine, and I guess like Girl Boss or something like that. And I was like, I have no idea who this is. Like, why are they even reaching out to me? And pretty much they were like, hey, we would love to feature you on our new issue of Manifest. And I was like, I clicked on their page and I was like, this doesn't look gimmicky or anything like that. Like, it looks real. It looks like an actual thing. And then I scrolled down and I remember seeing a familiar face, which is Allie Reeves. Allie Reeves, I met her on the Conscious Leader Retreat last year. And I've also taken some of her, if you are in social media, you probably have heard of Allie Reeves. She's a boss when it comes out to like social media, really putting yourself in a position of like, what you're doing and also having fun with it. So anyways, I saw her on there. And then I messaged her and I asked her like, hey, what's up with this? Like, is it real? Saw that you were on there, so I know that it is, but like, what can I expect type of thing. So she messaged me back and she told me, yeah, it's legit. What I love is that, even after they feature you, they still shout you out. Pretty good for getting some new following or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. Send them my email, Goss Magazine, okay? Are you following? Send them my email through the DMs and they email me immediately. And they're like, hey, yeah, we would love to feature you. Our new issue is Manifest. And check out our newest, they said something like this. I don't remember the exact wording, but check out our upcoming feature at I Am Sahara Rose. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, who's this chick that said yes to you, you know? This is where it gets good. Okay. All of a sudden, I click on her page and I am flooded with emotion. I'm like, who is this chick? Like, she's all about the shit I love. Like, she's talking about manifesting. She's talking about stepping into your purpose. She's talking about like moving your body and like being with the universe and like divine and all these things that at this time in my life, I am just full on into. Cause also, sidebar, I had just gotten done with my dreams course, and that's like all about manifesting. I've talked about Svetlana here on my YouTube before, and so at that point I felt magical, and manifesting was like everything to me. I'm like, yes, I'm doing it. Like, my dreams are coming true. Things are actually happening in my life. So here's this chick, this boss ass brown woman doing the damn thing. And I'm like, I love her. I love her so much. So I am scrolling through, I click her link in bio. And this woman is talking about Dharma Coaching Institute. And I was like, what is your Dharma? Like, what the heck is that even? And I'm just scrolling through her sales page and I'm like, this is me. This is me. This is what I want. Oh my God, she's speaking my language. Like, everything that she was talking about is things that lived in my head, but I never knew how to put it into words. Okay. Are you following here still? Like, I'm excited. So then all of a sudden I screenshot, or I immediately send the link to my friend Steph, who has been here on this channel before. And I'm like, friend, this is it. This is it. Like, we have to do it. This is the shit that we're talking about. This is what matters. This is like our next big thing. Like, I'm just always about taking the people that I love with me. Cause I'm like, I just know when something is in my body, I just know it to be true. So she's like down, but also not down. And for the first time, you know what's really cool is I realized a lot of times in the past, if someone else is not down, it's not necessarily that they'll change my mind, but I'm just so afraid of doing it alone that I kind of, like, I'll still do it, but I kind of doubt myself. And this was the first time where I did not doubt myself. I was like, I don't care if you're gonna do it or not. Like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go. And the only thing that was holding me back was the money. That was the only thing holding me back. And to be honest, it was not even that expensive, you know, in my mind, because at this point I had invested a lot of money in myself, like thousands upon thousands of dollars in myself. And I was like, I know it's going to pay off. I know it's going to be for me. And so all of a sudden, I'm just like, I don't know. I surrender to it. I just let it go. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do this Dharma Coaching Institute. I don't know how I'm going to take this certification, but I'm going to do it. Some way, somehow it's going to come to me. Like, I just know everything is going to work out. Again, at this point, I'm so into manifesting that I'm like, if I want it enough and it's coming from a true place, it's going to come. It is. So here we are in like maybe September, I don't know, September, October, I don't even know. And at this point, in my inner world, I'm also going through like this crisis. I feel like the fire is burning and it's about to burn everything down. And I'm thinking here in like my relationship with Gino, okay? Because I know that we're about to go to a retreat, actually 2 retreats that are going to change our lives. And I'm like in my head thinking like, he's gonna learn so much about himself and decide like this is not it. Like this relationship is not it, okay? And the reason why I bring that up is because this is not just me, I'm sure this is you too. This is you. Whenever a problem like that is in your world, it's all you can see. It's like you zoom into that thing and it's all you can see. It's all you can think about. It's just what it is. So this coaching certification kind of took a back burner, but still living in my head. Like definitely still thinking about it subconsciously. So now here we are, like late September, maybe even early October. I honestly don't remember. I think it was late September. And here I am talking to Kelly, checking in with her. You know, I think we were wrapping something up and she's just like, how are you doing? Like, where are you going? What are next steps, pretty much, you know? Like, what are we here to do in partnership together? And all of a sudden I tell her, I'm like, Kelly, let me tell you this crazy story. And I told her everything that I just told you up until that point, okay? I tell this woman, and here I am as part of Kelly Brock Co. And she tells me that she wants to invest in me to take this coaching certification. What? The only thing that was holding me back from taking the certification was money. And here is my boss, my mentor, telling me that she will invest in me so I could have this. And it's a really smart business decision as well, because she knows that this is going to be something that helps out her company, right? Me stepping into my purpose, me stepping into my greatness, me stepping into skilling up to be a better coach for her company, it makes sense. However, I didn't even think of it at that time in that way. At that time, I thought of it as like, someone is taking a chance on me. Someone is betting on me. How come I can't do that for myself? You know? So I want you to just reflect on that for a little bit. Like, has that ever felt familiar for you? Has that been a constant in your life that you feel that way? Like, ask yourself questions like that, because you'll realize there's a lot of information there. So, all of a sudden, here we are. I am breaking down into tears at this point, okay? I was unwell for the next hour or so of just like overwhelmed with joy of the fact that this coaching certification is about to be in my life. Okay. So then here comes October of last year, and all of a sudden, first weekend of October, well, like first weekend-ish, Gino and I are in Nashville going to this retreat, learning about ourselves, falling even more in love with each other, like having our minds blown, okay? Remember, that was a reservation that I had, and now I'm like, okay, we're okay. And then middle of that is when Dharma Coaching Institute started. So like mid-October was the first day. And my mind was just blown. I was like, I can't believe I'm here. And here I am amongst maybe like a little less than 200 people or so, I think. And we're all just learning about the same thing. A group of people, hundreds of people are together learning about their own purpose so that they can take others into their purpose. How freaking cool is that, okay? And then at the end of October, Gino and I go to another retreat at Ariel BVI, the Love Summit, and we made a whole video on that too. I will put it up here for you. So October was just a freaking magical month for me. And since then, I have just been uncovering and unfolding and really stepping into my purpose. And so now here I am. I literally graduated last week from Dharma Coaching Institute. It was 6 whole months of me showing up, like having homework, okay? I was like back in school and I feel completely different from who I was 6 months ago. I now believe in myself. I now use my voice. I am now confident. I am so confident in knowing that I can take one person, I could take you through this blueprint to help you find your purpose. And now here I am as part of Kelly Brock Co. as a Dharma coach, and we also have just launched our own program surrounding this. Like, can we just talk about that for a minute? Like, what in the world is my life even? It's insane. So much can change in 6 months, in a year, in whatever time span. You can literally collapse time when you are just so sure about, let me not just say sure, when you are coming from such an authentic, aligned place, like what you want is actually what you want, not because someone else wants it for you, not because you were told that you needed to want it, not because you think you should want it. It's what you actually want. And having that knowing, having that like internal GPS of understanding what you actually want, that is the shit that matters to me. And knowing, like, my journey, having gone through all of that, it takes a certain amount of discipline. It takes a certain amount of listening to that internal GPS, listening to like, okay, my body versus my mind. And that is what we're teaching you in essence. I know. That's one of the many stories that I have. I know that I am the person to take you through your own journey of self-discovery. And that is what Essence is all about. It is your sacred space to do your self-discovery and not do it alone, because we believe that in community, in partnership with other women, is how you get there faster. Time seriously collapses when you get to learn from other people and hear other people's journeys too. So with that being said, I invite you, I'm gonna have a link in the bottom description box for you to book a call and see if Essence is for you. I want you to have stories like this. I want you to follow whatever you want to call it, your intuition, internal GPS, Holy Spirit. Like, if you are religious, it's all the same thing because it's all love. Like, I really want you to hear that and hear me when I say that. It's all love because it wants what is best for you. So I would love for you to book a call. We're only going to take 20 minutes to see if Essence is a right fit for you. I know that this is going to be a world changer. I really believe that. Like, I know we're just at the very beginning, and this program is going to change lives because it did for me. It truly did. So that's my story of how I became a Dharma coach. I hope you enjoyed it. I thank you so much for being here. And until then, here we grow. Bye.